I'm at Lillian A. Goodspeed. It doesn't look like the bathrooms are occupied by crackheads. Oh, that's not good. There I go. Told y'all I fucking suck as a driver. Alright, I should probably pull some of that stuff out of my rear view, because getting into an accident don't sound like a good idea. When I was recording, what was it, yesterday, and that guy came up, them two travelers, Travis, and I can't remember his girlfriend's name, but they got a little dog named Bunners, Bunners. I've been calling him Butters because it's easier to pronounce. I know that sounds odd, especially since I have a really nasal voice right now. Most of the time I do have a nasal voice, but it's extra special today. Anyway, I've had to deal with a lot of hate crimes. People's favorite folks to victimize are the homeless, because they can just talk over us. Nobody gives a shit. They know exactly what they're doing when they bully us. See, here's the thing. When we are prevented from turning in our predators and we are forced to go public, that makes it even more dangerous for us. Because that allows our predators foreknowledge of our intentions to turn them in and allows them to retaliate against us. So, when we are retaliated against by police and bullied by police for trying to turn in police, they want to send us on a wild fucking goose chase for that too. I gotta tell you, I'm fucking disgusted by all of this. I've been disgusted by all of this. Probably gonna have to check my mail tomorrow. I actually should check it today.
Take the next right onto US 101 North Pacific Avenue.
Hopefully I'll get enough charge on this on the way there that charged up and recording.
Continue on US 101 North for 1 mile.
I do what I'm able to, but I'm in a constant state of panic for a reason. I do want to mention Amber again. McDonald's here. She's the one that Nick had kicked me out or whatever. I'm not going to stop recording in public. I'm not going to stop showing the racism. I'm not going to stop showing all the drama that is more important than my life and other people's lives. A lot of people wanted to hide behind their kids. Now that's pretty screwed up. That is fine. I've got a big mouth and I've got proof. Yeah, I told y'all how it works and how it would be. Well before this whole situation happened. And the police keep showing it to be true. So they called me mentally ill, so you won't listen to me. And as a result, I have to do desperate shit. Do you have any idea how many people wanted to get hateful and angry? It was busted. I recorded them. They felt bad. They didn't want to be on the internet. Like, hey, you don't know nothing, son.
Your destination is on the right.
Anyway, I saw a vehicle that looked kind of like theirs earlier at the corner store. I was going to see if they got it started or if, oh, it's still there. Alright. Oh. Hopefully parked over here I won't get messed with. And I don't have any food stamps yet. And I'm fucking hungry. So I'm gonna go order myself a tiny pizza. I know that's splurging, and I know it's fucking rude and inconsiderate. I know I don't have enough to fucking buy one. But I'm fucking hungry. I want some hot food. Let's see how much battery I got in this SOB. Oh, I'm up to 21%. That's pretty decent quantity. My channel is for desperation, and it's not something I ever wanted to do. Parts of it, yes, but there's other stuff on here, and nobody should be forced to do those things. No victim should have to jump through the hoops that I've jumped through for absolutely nothing. I had to fear for the lives of others and for my evidence through all of this. Knock, knock. Did I scared you?
What's up?
Not a lot. I was seeing if you guys was still stuck out here.
Yep.
I saw a car similar to yours by the corner market earlier. I wasn't sure if it was yours or not.
I wish.
Well, I'm getting ready to go get a pizza. You guys want some?
No, I literally just fucking ate literally a fucking half a gallon of ice cream.
All right,
So,
cool.
I'm good. Travis might, but he's inside, so maybe it's like save him.
All right. Oh, he's in the pizza place?
Yeah, he's gambling.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
What was your name again?
Gabby.
Gabby? See, that's probably why I don't remember it. You don't talk very much.
I get that so much. Hi there.
Hello.
What can I get for you?
I would like a junior cheese pizza to go. Yes, ma'am. Sean, SHAWN. Also, did you guys know somebody named Terry Lee Bellows?
I don't. Do you know anybody named Terry Lee Bellows? I can ask them in the back, but I'm not sure.
Well, I found a guy's wallet, and there's $100 bill in it, and it's ID in it, or his driver's license, his credit cards, and everything. So,
That's where, I don't know where you would take that. Where would you take a wallet that you found?
Take it to the police station. But if they left it, did they leave it here?
I think you just found it.
no, I found it up on Main Street earlier today.
Okay. So yeah, I would take it down to the police station maybe. They
No
might-
can do, they don't like me.
You can take it down if you want. We can take it to the
I'll give you until probably tomorrow at noon, because it has his address on it, so I put a note on his door with my phone number.
There we go.
I also posted a link to the Tillamook Sheriff's Department website to the best of my ability, even though I don't like them, and explained that I found the wallet, and the picture shows there's like a corner of $100 sticking out, so people probably noticed there's $100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Austin lost his wallet, the woods was, with all of our work money in it. It was so sad.
That would have been, that's the weirdest thing to tell your landlord too.
Yeah.
5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Would you like your receipt?
Sure. I had a friend of mine named David Crowell in Boulder, Colorado, and he had this nice little sandwich shop that was literally just a corner in the window. And somebody broke into his shop and stole all of their money, and they lost the shop and ended up homeless. Yep.
Amanda?
Every little bit counts.
I'll get that up to you as soon as I can. I am going to start a vacuum here in a minute, just so you know. I know.
All right, I'm autistic, so I won't be able to think over it, but it's not going to hurt me.
Alright.
I might bark at it.
Anyway, so would you like any Parmesan?
got rubber duckies. Ooh, like, all right, well, there are absolutely zero youngins here tonight. Their pizza's always super hot, so I'm gonna have to let it cool down for a bit. First, I'm gonna butter it up with some Parmesan. Not that anyone cares. Hello. You wouldn't happen to know someone named Jesse Lee Barrows, maybe? All right, I found a guy's wallet, and I'm just kind of hoping somebody knows him. Small town and all. Alright, so I've got a conscience, don't tell anybody I'm a hobo. But there's like $150 in there. There's this ID on the top, this is the Mexican ID. I'm gonna entrust you. What was your name again? Mariana? Yeah. There's a girl I knew in Washington named Mariana, very close. Yeah, it means of a fawn. Like, guy.
Appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. The switch is by the D. I totally forgot about that. I forgot that we posted something about it.
It's like way
Wow, that's impressive. Yes, for that.
An inch older than Jesus.
It really makes you see it, apparently.
Remember the old time bulbs, back when they had actual light bulbs? Oh, I'm just kidding. Those are LEDs.
Weak LEDs.
They painted it up to make it look weathered. Ma'am? Yes, please. Also, I'm not sure if I told you before, I have Tourette syndrome, so if I wink at you, I'm not hitting on you, and I do this with my wrist sometimes, not to freak you out. All right. Well, I relieved myself of the wallet, so I don't have to deal with that mess. Of course, that guy will probably call me now that I took it in there. This is 3 nights in a row that ain't too bad. Ever since them young'uns decided to full-on commit hate crimes as a group. Of course, they realize I'm recording them all the time. And I have to maintain my safety and the safety of my evidence. Because these mandated reporters won't. These police officers won't. These people who call themselves my friends won't. Have you tried going to the police? Oh yeah, I've tried going to the police. I get talked over. I also record it. No matter where I go, I get talked over. The thing with most of y'all is that you play ignorant. If I can be charged with a crime for just saying it, then it is for surely a crime for someone to do it. Am I incorrect? So if someone does something horrible to me, and I say I'll do it back, is that wrong of me? See, here's the point. You're all a bunch of fucking hypocrites and liars. On the bright side, I've got the intelligence quotient of slightly higher than a brick, obviously. In order to pretend that I'm not intelligent, or to pretend that my intelligence doesn't exist, my predators at first pretend that I'm some sort of retard who doesn't know nothing and is some sort of horrible person. Well, you know what? You push somebody enough, they're capable of some pretty horrible shit. I know. I've seen some of the best people I've ever known do some of the worst things. I saw the chink in Stephen McMillion's armor. Or the dent, the ding. I was there the night that he decided that the reason that Brianna Hernandez Cordona wouldn't stop stalking me and wouldn't take no for an answer, he was certain it was because she had a demon in her. That's what he claimed. He claimed he headbutted that underage girl. She was only 17 at the time. She just wouldn't leave me alone. So when he headbutted her, I for surely wasn't on his side. But I wasn't gonna just say absolutely nothing. I've offered a lot of money for help, and usually, as soon as they get the money, they dip out. Also, right now, I'm a bit worried about Susan. Since there ain't no youngins out here, I'm gonna go park where I usually do. Thunder rolling off in the background. When I was over by the library, the guy who owns the house, he's the stepfather there. The one that told me about the naked guy whacking off in the bushes in front of his stepdaughter. I had my door open and it was beeping and it was annoying, and he walked out and he said that beeping is driving his wife nuts. He wanted to know if I could take the keys out of the ignition. I told him, yeah, I'll just turn it off. I explained to him the situation with it beeping and me not knowing where the fuse is to pull out. I found instructions in Taiwanese, I think, but I couldn't read it. Internet doesn't always give me what I'm looking for.
Deployed a new tank, developed in great secrecy.
Well, that's cool.
More than any other tank of World War II, the German Tiger tank, with its almost impenetrable armor and highly accurate 88mm gun, instilled fear in the hearts of Allied soldiers.
It killed 2 of my crew, and I was literally blown out at the top.
Outnumbered in nearly every battle, the highly trained and courageous Tiger crews were the elite of Germany's crack panzer troops.
It was a great thing to be in a Tiger, and of course we felt superior.
Using archive film and color reenactments, Battle Stations enters the world of one of the finest armored vehicles in the history of tank warfare, the Tiger tank. In 1916, the British Army was the first to introduce tanks on the battlefield. At the time, Germany showed little or no interest in the revolutionary new tank.
Oh, at least we got pizza.
After their defeat in World War I, however, many German officers became convinced that when Germany rose again, the tank would play a major role. The Treaty of Versailles had banned all armament production in post-war Germany. Early development of German tanks during the 1920s and 30s had to be carried out in secret. But once Hitler and the Nazis came to power, all pretense of secrecy was thrown aside. Germany had built its army into a mighty fighting machine that would conquer almost the entire continent of Europe. Large tank formations, known as panzer divisions, were to be its main striking force. General Heinz Guderian, one of the leading strategists in the German army, created Germany's panzer divisions. His ideas on the deployment and use of tanks in modern warfare earned him the title Father of the Panzers.
Heinz Guderian studied armored warfare between World War I and World War II and was able to take rather nebulous ideas and condense them down into a formal doctrine. Armies operate on doctrine, and Guderian is the father of armored warfare doctrine.
During this period, the acknowledged leader in the principles of mechanization was British tank pioneer Major General John Fuller. Fuller was an eccentric genius whose ideas on tanks and mechanization earned him an international reputation, particularly in Germany.
Das Vorbild sozusagen meines Vaters.
My father's role model was Fuller. He also studied other people's ideas on tanks. But the British already had, at the beginning of the 1920s, a tank brigade, which we based our army's panzer divisions on. So it was the British who were his main role model. Ironically, Major General Fuller's ideas were never adopted by either the British, French, or the Americans, who all believed in the supremacy of infantry and artillery rather than the tank. General Guderian, however, clearly appreciated the decisive role that armored divisions would play in future conflicts. He saw tanks as providing crucial mobility in an attack. He developed the use of tanks as the main weapon in a division. Not like the French, who spread their tanks over several divisions, instead of concentrating them in one key point. With this concept of key point concentration in panzer divisions, we entered the war and had our success. Hitler's panzer divisions were put to the test in 1939 when they spearheaded the German invasion of Poland. Enemy resistance collapsed within 6 weeks. Then the following year, the Germans...
What did the Germans do? Invade Russia?
Turned west to attack the British and French. The superior tactics of the panzers just sliced through the enemy lines with almost laughable ease, despite the fact that the Allies had more tanks.
They had them more spread out. Nearly all of them set up just a few at a time with each infantry division. The French were not well prepared. One char two biz would be enough to take out all of the tanks. It had enough firepower to go through all of the German tanks. But it was big, and it was fucking slow, and it weighed, I believe, more than the Tiger tank. Of course, it had a pretty fucking tiny gun. Tiger had an 88. That's a big gun.
In June 1941, Hitler again unleashed his panzers, this time on the Soviet Union. Within weeks, the Red Army was pushed back to the gates of Moscow. The victorious panzer divisions seemed indestructible. They considered their tanks superior to anything the enemy could produce. But in the autumn...
Well, it's raining. That's nice beer. I like the rain. Yeah, sure, there's usually tweakers in the parking lot. Tonight ain't no different. Most of the time they're not there all night. And it's not always the same tweaker, it's just, there's a lot of them around here. There's a difference between hating somebody and knowing that they're not trustworthy. There's a difference between hating somebody and unfortunately having to depend on them. When these drug addicts make those empty promises, well, ain't nobody else helping me. So I pay them out of desperation. I give them a chance out of desperation. Police officers cannot diagnose schizophrenia or mental illness. Besides that, the majority of Americans have something in the DSM-5. Whether they're diagnosed or not, every one of you could be pushed into one of those categories. Having PTSD from abuse can hinder your ability to communicate and to take care of yourself and your daily needs. I have certainly gone through that. Now, that's a little blue Ford Focus 2 people are living in. That thing looks like it's got less room in it than my vehicle, and they got it packed. Obviously right now my stuff is up in the mountains getting rained on, if it hasn't already been gone through. I've gotten taken advantage of, cheated, screwed over so many times. Not just in this town, but a lot in this town. There's some people that showed up, and even though it cost way more than what it was worth, I still said thank you about the things they actually did. And I still speak up about the things that other people did. I also speak up about the promises they made if I jumped through their hoops and how those promises were unfulfilled. As I look across this parking lot, there's nobody here right now threatening to kill me. There's nobody here screaming out their goddamn window at me. Near as I can tell, lightning.
We very rarely get lightning.
I'm from Nebraska. People chase that stuff. Isn't that creepy?
No, that's awesome, actually. Well, I find creepy if people chasing tornadoes.
Yeah, they do that too.
That's not my thing to do. I bet that's something if it's holding still, if it looks like it's not moving, go the other way. That's not really gotta follow.
I had friends from Nebraska who moved to California, lived through one earthquake, and moved back to Nebraska. I had friends from California, moved to Nebraska, lived through one tornado, and went back to Cali. Your lights! Your lights! Your lights! Your lights are off! Oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. Everybody rocking, everybody roll. I'm gonna cut my fucking scissors. That doesn't really help in getting my vehicle started. The battery on my phone is at 26%, which is definitely a good thing. It doesn't want to charge up very well in the heat. Still got 3/4 of the pizza. Oh yes. This ain't fucking working out too good. If I had like a standard place to put it, I probably would not use it so much. I'll go red key all over that phone. I just wipe it off and see the crust up, and then I'll flake it off. No, that's a piece of wood. It's 10:18. Oh. Well, I guess I ain't going nowhere. Fuck this goddamn country and everyone in it. Making sure I say that. It's important. Oh. You wouldn't happen to have a screwdriver I could use for a minute, would you? You guys wouldn't happen to have a screwdriver I could borrow for a minute, would you?
Not a screwdriver.
Any kind. I just gotta stick it in my engine next to the starter and get it started.
Yeah, I think he's got one up front. Like I'm
Oh. Well, this might work. Well, this might work. I think this is the only tool that didn't give it away. Where do I use this? Alright. Thank you, ma'am. Let's see if non-insulated. Oh, I tried. It's too big to fit.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. That's right. I'll dig through and find my screwdriver in there somewhere.
Okay.
Or my pair of scissors. That works too.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I found my scissors. It was in my back pocket the whole time. I just got a fat stack of business cards from there. Alright, there's no Chris Stafford here, and those youngins aren't here starting problems, so we're off to a pretty decent start tonight.
Russian T-34 outgunned and outperformed the German Kaisers.
Soon the T-34 appeared, and that was an amazing surprise for us, because we didn't know that this vehicle existed. The T-34 turned out to be an equal opponent indeed, and we struggled quite a bit against it.
The first appearance of the T-34 had not only inflicted severe losses on the German tanks, it deeply shocked the High Command. They knew that once the T-34 went into mass production, defeat would be a very real possibility. Hitler was furious at this setback. He ordered his designers to build a bigger and better tank that would level the playing field. Hitler became personally involved in setting out the specifications, which included a high-velocity gun, thick armor, and a top speed of 30 miles an hour. Early prototypes of this new tank, designated the Panzer Mark VI, were quickly built by established German companies: MAN, Daimler-Benz, Henschel, and Porsche. By 1942, only two frontrunners were left in the race: Porsche and Henschel. Both companies prepared a demonstration of their tanks on Hitler's birthday, April the 20th.
Take me to Tillamook Sporting Goods.
Okay, Tillamook Sporting Goods. Here we go.
Alright, now plug in here. I can't see out of my vehicle. Without a heater,
Destination's on the right.
can't make it work. I'm in the middle of the street because I'm in Tillamook Sporting Goods. I don't know what the hell this guy's doing, but he's going a lot faster than me. Try this again. Take me to Tillamook Sporting Goods.
Tillamook Sporting Goods.
God damn it. I accidentally pressed the exit button. Apparently, it's just setting the thing up on my dash, so. Life is grand, ain't it? I'm not sure if I ever mentioned to you how much cops suck. The more poor you are, the more they like to hurt you. A lot of pretty girlies like to tell me about how it's not that way. But it is. Speaking of the devil, I just drove by. Dear Satan, this is a letter to ask you to please deliver us from God. Of course, you got to write it in the manner of the, what is it, Stan, right? Stan. Alrighty. I guess let's go ahead and get ourselves a fucking coffee. Just having to move one parking space over. It's tough to fight a war on two fronts, but I'm fighting a war on two fronts. There's a young man.
Tillamook Sporting Goods may be closed by the time.
There it goes, finally. Right? Fucking A. Put my blind up. There's people that like to come smoke on the side of the building here. So I figure I'd give them the opportunity to smoke where they want, not feel like they're getting stared at. Not sure if you noticed, but I'm pretty fucking rude. You're welcome. If that's what it takes to get heard, that's what it takes to get heard. I reserve my naughty behaviors for when it's absolutely necessary. We got some wonderful laws. We just got some dumb bitches that aren't following them. Like the police. Oh, nice. Hello. I like the lightning. I wonder, that pregnant black woman that was shot by the police, they claim that she stole. What is it that is worth her fucking life like that? And second of all, did she? Now, even if she did steal something, no matter what financial value it is never worth a human life. Not only that, they knew the make, model of the vehicle. If she had intended on hurting that officer, she would have. That's right, folks. Cops will literally kill you for being scared. And then they'll pretend that they was scared. They're taught to think about themselves first. You know what that means? It means they'll stand outside the school and watch your kids get shot. And we got the LGBT community, right? People in the LGBT community murdering people en masse, but we're not supposed to say anything. We're supposed to hush-hush about it, because if we don't, it makes it worse for all homosexuals and all trans people. And, oh, shut the fuck up. We ain't gonna fucking hide the predators. It's not gonna fucking happen. If you're gay, be gay. That's fine. Don't be predatory. And being gay does not give you free license to be predatory. I'm an asshole. At a necessity. I've been nearly devoid of douchebag presence for the last few days. Although that's debatable. There's some folks that I ended up waiting on because they said they were gonna... Well, it don't matter. They have drug addictions. They were honest about it. That's pretty important with me. If you're gonna be bullshitting me, I don't want to talk to you. Straight up. Meaningful conversations, if we have conversations. But don't confuse me trying to turn in abuse with having a conversation. It ain't the same. When it's conversation or a debate, that's fine to have a conversation or a debate. But when a victim is trying to turn in crimes, that is not the time to debate. If you need to know, then listen to them. A lot of people told me they believe me, and they trust me, and they believe me, and you know what? If you believe me, then help me to turn it in right away. Because otherwise you're helping the predators to get away, and you're fucking procrastinating and bullshitting, and that's not acceptable. That's not what a friend would fucking do. That's not what a family would fucking do. I paid Kayla Trujillo the gas that she needed to help me when I needed to go to court, and she did. She did go to that court. The newspaper, although we're not allowed to record in court, the newspaper was allowed. Because of Natalie's death, they wanted to take pictures of me, and they also got pictures of Kayla Trujillo. You see how I try every week to get someone to take it seriously, to show up, to keep their word, to fucking communicate properly. Holy hell. It's a lot easier for a person to make decisions when they have all the information. When people assume another person's guilt and refuse to see both sides, well, that's not legal under our Constitution, is it? All right. I would say I'm going to turn this video off because it's an hour and 37 minutes long, hour and 38 minutes long. But really, I'd like to keep the thing going just in case. Fuck this goddamn country and everyone in it. Not sure if y'all know this, But I'm fucking tired. I'm overwhelmed. And every single moment of every single day, I wish for someone to take my life away. Every moment of every day. Don't talk about killing me. If you're gonna do it, fucking do it already. And fuck the goddamn police, you fucking terroristic pieces of shit.